what if it fails? What if I get there and then the business doesn't work out? But have you ever thought of what if it works? Hey, what if it works? Yeah, it is possible that it can work. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm not trying to add in any sugars or salt to this to make it sound nice to you. But hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Javis at Hura Birungi. For the new subscribers, you're most welcome to our channel. This channel was mainly created to motivate you, to inspire you, interact with you, and share my different experiences in studies and career and how best you can balance up life. So in today's video, I'm focusing on someone who is stuck in between: should I retire? Should I quit my job? Should I fully now concentrate on my business? This video is yours, and I'm going to take you through my experience. I'm going to share it with you of the signs that I saw, and they gave me an indication that it was time for me to quit my job and fully concentrate on my business. Yeah, these signs, they are not obvious and they will not come directly into your face, but they will always be there. You always feel them, you always observe them. So you just have to be a bit vigilant and focus on them. Personally, the main sign that I saw was that I was at a point where I was now more passionate with my business. What I mean, whenever I would be at my job, all my mind was thinking about was my business. Yeah, I would always think of, okay, when am I going to meet my client? What am I going to do? What next? When is my next appointment? Meanwhile, I'm at the job, but I am thinking of my business. That sign started indicating that, hey, I think it's time for you to leave this job and fully start concentrating on your business. And surprisingly, whenever I did my business, I would always be happy. I would always have that passion. I would always find myself so happy while doing my business as compared to my job. So if you're there and you're in that state, my friend, you could be getting a sign that it's time up for you and it's time for you to now concentrate on your business. Then the other sign was I started getting an urge for freedom. Yeah, it's a bit funny, but I was at a point whereby I felt I needed to be free. I needed to get in charge of my time, in charge of my schedule. This was driven by the fact that I was now having my clients who would give me appointments and they would want me to be there at that particular time. But now being at my job, it was a bit holding me and I wouldn't give in that flexibility to my clients. So that time when it came in and I felt I needed that freedom, I just didn't look back. I decided to quit and now focus on my business so that I could get that freedom and flexibility in my schedules. The other thing that also gave me a sign was now the financial part of it. Yeah, this one is something that you have to be more keen about so that you don't test the waters with both legs. You have to be keen, be calculative. So what I did was to first of all calculate the revenues that I was getting from my business vis-a-vis the salary that I was getting from my job. I had reached a point whereby my revenues, despite the little time I was giving in there, they were at 85% of my salary. My salary whereby I am fully dedicated to this job. I am going there full time. But then this other side hustle was giving me 85%. And this was after I had given him like 3 days a month to eat, 3 to 4 days a month, and I was getting 85%. Hey, That sign was a clear indication that, Jervis, if you resigned or if you quit your job and gave 100% of your time to your business, this business has a potential to give you a better performance. So when I got to that point, I had to quit and now concentrate on my business. I will take you through how I manage the financial bits now in the business world. I'll be sharing those experiences. So if you're out there and you're wondering, should I quit? I'll tell you, you have to first assess your financial stability. It will be so bad for you to quit your job and you dive into self-employment and then get stuck and then start regretting that I wish I could have stayed in my job. That is the worst state. So be calculated, calculate. And this is not done in just 1 month or 2. Personally, it took me about 8 months monitoring the finances. And then I arrived at that decision. So give it time, observe the finances that are coming in, the incomes that are coming in from your business, and observe the trend. So that by the time you dive in there, you're a bit familiar with those trends and it will be easier for you to cope up. I'll be taking you through my experiences as we move on. The other thing that motivated me or that pushed me to fully quit was the urge to explore new opportunities. You know what? When you're in a full-time employment, when you're at a job, there is a way you're in a comfort zone and there's a way you're tied up, you're held up. So I had reached a point where I wanted to explore the world. Yeah, it might sound a bit crazy, but that was it. I wanted to explore the other opportunities out there. I wanted to meet different people, meet different challenges. So in other words, I was getting myself out of this comfort zone and spreading my wings. If you are in that state and you are wondering, should I dive into this self-employment? I want to tell you there are so many opportunities amidst the different challenges. You're going to learn so many new things, but I want to tell you they are worth it. They are worth your energy. You need to get out of that comfort zone. If you are in that state, if you have already started that side hustle and you're seeing it's working, you're seeing it is promising, and you're at a stage where you're scared. I know most people are scared to take that step of, hey, let me go there. What if you think of, we always think of this thing, what if it fails? Most of us will always have that, what if it fails? What if I get there and then the business doesn't work out? But have you ever thought of, what if it works? Hey, what if it works? Yeah, it is possible that it can work and it can bring different, better opportunities to your way. If you have calculated, you have assessed your business and you see it can sustain you, it can cover your expenses, it can sustain you, and you have your passion, your business passion. I want to tell you, it could be the right time for you to quit and fully dive into concentrating into your business. I'm not trying to convince you, I'm not trying to add in any sugar or salt to this to make it sound nice to you, but I want to tell you it is possible. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and watch out for my next video as I take you through how to manage the transition from employment to self-employment. What are the errors you should avoid? I'll be sharing my personal experiences with you. I know you'll be able to learn a thing or two. Thank you for watching. And if you find this video helpful, give it a thumb, share it out. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And I wish you the best of luck.